Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we are doing another installment of But Is It Good? This is where I take cult favorite products, products with a lot of hype, a lot of negative hype, positive hype, whatever it is, products that everybody seems to really love or really hate, and we are going to test them out thoroughly. At least 3 weeks is my minimum. This product, however, I've been testing out for a few months because of some delays with moving and everything. So I have some very definite ideas on what I think of these products. So also I want to tell you, my next one is going to be ColourPop, and it's going to be like mostly the pressed stuff and some lip products. Then the one after that is going to be Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. If you have any more suggestions of things that you would like to see me review, leave them down below and I will get to them shortly. Whenever I ordered this stuff online, she was having a promotion, which is really the only reason why I ordered, because I kind of am not thrilled with her whole line of products. Everything she comes out with, I'm kind of like, okay. So I did not want to get a lip kit because I don't use lip liner. Just don't. So that would just be a waste for me. But whenever she had a promotion where if you bought, I think it was $40 worth of stuff, you got a free gloss or matte lip or whatever it was, I ended up getting the gloss. So when placing that order, I did get a $15 value for free with the gloss, and then $20 and $22 for the other two items. I think I also got free shipping, because free shipping was, I believe, $40 and over. You get free domestic shipping on her website. So I have kept this box around forever, but this is my Kylie box that it came in. It was packaged really, really well. It had some foam stuff in here. And then in here I had my invoice, and then also the little Kylie card. And what I really loved about this is just me nitpicking now, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because that's what this series is all about, just being nitpicky about every little thing. But the little card says, "Thank you so much for purchasing your Kylie lip kit." And I'm like, great, I didn't purchase a lip kit. But yada, 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 each kit, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of wish that like she would put the detail, the attention to detail into, you know, making the card a little bit more ambiguous or tailoring it to whatever you're purchasing, or just don't specifically put lip kit on it because, duh, not everybody's buying a lip kit, honey. But that's just a nitpicky thing about the shipping, you know, package. Okay, now I did purchase mine on the 14th of the month, and it was late at night. It was like 11 o'clock California time, I think. And it was shipped out on the 18th, which was pretty darn good. Basically 3 full business days shipping time, or processing time. And then I did get a notification, or I got an email whenever I purchased my products. I got an email on the 18th whenever it shipped, and then I also got an email on the 20th saying that it was out for delivery. I thought that that was pretty cool. Not a lot of websites that I have ever shopped with really will tell you like, hey, your order's out for delivery. I always track my packages anyway, but if you don't keep on top of that, it's kind of cool that she'll let you know. So I did appreciate that. And so once they shipped it, it was only 2 days shipping time. And that came from basically the LA area to the Chicago area. If you are in New York, I would assume maybe it would take a little bit longer, maybe 1 more business day. Versus if you are on the West Coast, it might only take 1 business day. So that's something to keep in mind with shipping times. So now here are the products that I did get. I got the gloss in Literally. I can't help it, I just get like old Valley Girl whenever I say Literally. And then I got the Kylie blush in X-Rated. And then I got the Kylighter in Cotton Candy Cream. Now, I did not go into this thinking like, let me purchase Kylie's favorites or anything. But whenever I was looking at the selection of things, I knew that I either wanted to get Strawberry Shortcake for the highlighter or the Cotton Candy one, because I wanted something that would be a little bit more pinky-ish toned for my skin tone. And the blush, Oh, I really wanted to get Virginity. But I have so many pink blushes that look exactly like that. And then I saw in her Snap, like the same day that I was thinking about ordering, that X-Rated is her favorite blush. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. That is a blush that I would never in a million years choose for myself. It is straight up like orange color. So I was like, you know, screw it. If it works on her skin tone, it will probably work on mine. Because without all the makeup, she's pretty fair. So I went with that one, and then at the same time, she was saying that Cotton Candy Cream is her favorite highlight, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to get both of them that are her favorites and see how they work for me. And then the gloss, I just chose that one because I figured it was a more like mid-tone kind of one that would, you know, look decent on me. Kind of like a good nude for me, as opposed to being like a dead nude. That sounds kind of weird. But let's get into pricing, and these are the packaging. I kept all the packaging that they come in. They do match the color of the product that you get. I'm sure you're familiar with that. I do want to mention though that like this is the one for X-Rated. It is all printed on the packaging. Now the packaging for Cotton Candy Cream, oh, this hair. Ugh. The packaging for Cotton Candy Cream is not printed on there. This is a sticker on here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it that well, but I can try to like take off a corner of it. So it's a little clear sticker that's on here, and then the top has an opaque kind of sticker. And whenever you go to rip the sticker off, it's actually a package for first date. So I believe that was a Valentine's collection. And I think I ordered this in April around there. So I don't know why. I have no rhyme or reason for it, but I wonder if first date is basically exactly like Cotton Candy Cream. It just is kind of weird. And also the packaging itself has that sticker on it. And this one is a clear sticker as well. So whatever is, there's nothing, it's not covering up anything underneath of here. So there was never a label under this for first date, but perhaps, I don't know. I don't really know why they did that, but it's just kind of weird. It's another one of those things, just like the insert that comes in the box. Get on top of your game, you know, like don't repackage stuff in like old packaging and everything. I don't know. That was kind of another nitpicky thing, you know, it's kind of like, but why? You have $1 billion business here and you're not fully putting in all of the effort that you should be, or that I think that you should be putting into it. But I digress. That has nothing to do with the actual product itself. It's just something that I wanted you to be aware of. Now, the product itself, let me tell you about the gloss first. It has 0.09 fluid ounces and it is $15 retail. This, of course, for me was free with purchase. And it does just have this little regular wand on it, not the long one. Now, there is a difference in the price of the highlighter versus the blush. Blush is $20, the highlighter is $22. Now, even though they look the same here, the blush does have 0.26 ounces and the highlighter has 0.34. So there is a reason for the increase in price, so I do understand that. No big deal with that. I do think that the price is pretty fair. This is a decent sized blush and highlighter pan. I totally think that it's a fair price given that she is not exactly a cheap brand. Let me just talk about the gloss first because I feel like I have a lot of things to say about the powders. So the gloss, I like the color of it. I have no issue with it. I think it's a really pretty color actually. It's literally a really pretty color. But my issue with it is that it gets a little bit streaky. Sometimes you have to be very careful applying it. It is a very, it's pigmented, you know, but because of this frickin' applicator, it just, I feel like whenever you're putting it on your lips, it's so small that it's not really like covering your lips that well. And it's hard to like put it on this way because it's also small, tall wise, you know? So it's short. It's short, and it's narrow. So I don't love the applicator. I wish that she would just use a doe foot applicator. Gorgeous color. I love it, but it goes on streaky if you're not careful. And the bigger issue with it is that this gloss, it creates that nasty like white line around your lips after you've been like talking or wearing it for a while. And it really looks not good. It makes me think of like unwashed things, unwashed parts. Like it just, no. So whenever I wear this, I would love to wear it super pigmented and like, you know, thick and have the color really show through. But I feel like what I have to do every time I wear it is put it on and then blot most of it off so that I just kind of have the hint of the color, because that is the only thing that will prevent the white stuff from caking up on the inside of my lips. And it's just not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. But I do really like it. For $15 though, I would never purchase any more of her glosses again. And I'm glad that I got this for free, because I would have felt kind of, you know, if I had paid for it myself. For this price range, I think Clinique is like $17, but I feel like their glosses are so much better. The long-lasting glosswear, those are good. This one is, there's just too much wrong with it versus things that are right with it. So this I would not recommend, but I will continue using it until it's, you know, bad. And let me see. It does have a kind of vanilla cookie scent to it, but whenever you taste it, it tastes kind of chemically, so I don't really recommend licking your lips at all with it either. Now, let's talk about the highlighter, because the highlighter. This thing I almost feel a little bit bait and switched by, because whenever I looked at swatches of it online, whenever I was trying to decide if I wanted to purchase it, it almost looked kind of pinky-ish online. Not as pink as cotton, as strawberry shortcake though, but it looked pinker than the rest of the goldy type of colors. And then on her website, it says it is like a peach cream color. And then whenever I got it, it's not really either of those things. To me, on my skin, this comes up as just a straight yellowy gold, which I don't love. I don't love that. And here's another thing. Let me wipe off my finger entirely again. So here's my finger. Nothing really on there. I just wiped it off. Wipe it off again. Here's the pan. I'm gonna go in here and I'm pushing. You know, I'm really pushing. Not a whole lot comes off. You know, not what I'm used to seeing. And then let's do it right here next to that. There's almost nothing there. Just, I mean, that's a little disappointing. I was really underwhelmed by the lack of product it's able to pick up. And herein lies the problem, guys. Whenever I go in with a small kind of precision highlighting brush, it picks up almost nothing. Then whenever I go in with my typical like EcoTools fat fan brush, which is what I like to use to highlight with, it still doesn't pick up a lot, and you really have to rub it over it. And I want you to just see this. You see how there's like a sheen on here? This is not like, ooh, the product is so shiny. This is hard pan. And it is like this, like, ever since I first started using it. Whenever I first went to swatch it, it immediately got this, like, you know, kind of sheen to it. It doesn't look like a powder, really. And I had to take a kind of like scratchy type of duo fiber brush and scrape into it to get product to come off. And then as soon as you go back over it with a smooth brush or your finger, it gets the hard pan all over again. Like, and let me see, here's a finger that has nothing on it. If you're just going in lightly, damn near nothing comes off. Like, there's almost nothing on here. And whenever you try to put it on your skin, there's just almost nothing there. I'm like, what the hell did I just pay $22 for? Now, I think I also have some pictures of whenever I first opened this up and started using it, up close of the hard pan. And I will also take another one now that it's been a few months of it so that you can see it up close, but I don't know, it's just the strangest thing. It seems like this is packed in here so tightly that it's hard to pick up anything. So it is kind of a subtle highlight. I usually like that, but if you can't really pick up very much product, to me, that's kind of like an issue. You know, you're not really able to use the product. So today I applied it with my EcoTools fan brush and I got some product on there. You can see that I have highlighter on and it looks okay on camera, but up close, you guys, like, ugh, I don't like the way this highlighter looks. I don't feel like it's peach toned at all. It is definitely a gold color, and I don't feel like it complements my skin tone that well. Here's my last issue with it. You put this on and you're like, okay, if you like the way it looks, cool, you know, you're going about your day. Then you look in the mirror and suddenly down here, there are little sparklies everywhere. It migrates down your face. But whenever you pick this up with your brush, you can see that there are just kind of glitter particles on the hairs of the brush, more so than the color of the highlighter. It's just you're picking up glitter particles. And all of those are migrating down your face throughout the day. So I don't like this product. I don't recommend this product. I cannot speak for her other highlighters, but if they're all supposedly the same formula, I think it's safe to say that I would not recommend the others either. I think she has a beautiful color range. I think she has ones that can look good on damn near anybody. But I think that the formula is really, really lacking, and I think that she needs to go back to the drawing board with it. I have heard that like the vacation kind of highlights that she had were a lot more creamy. Maybe she needs to do those with these because this was not worth the money. And spoiler alert, whenever I do my next declutter, this is going in it. Don't like it at all. Now, for a little bit less negative response to something, here is the blush, X-rated. Love the naming of these. I kind of like that it's, you know, kind of sex related. I know some people get all bent out of shape about sex names for makeup, but it's like, I don't mind. You do you, but I don't mind. I have a dirty mind. I have a dirty sense of humor. So I like stuff like that. So here is X-rated. And again, let me see if I can, it's hard because this one is matte, you know, but I will try to get a picture of it. This is also having that hard pan issue. It's not to the extent of the highlighter though. This I notice more like every few times I use it, it then starts to slowly develop that kind of shiny patina on it from the hard pan. But the brush can still pick up product. I don't have any big brushes over here, but let me see if I can pick it up with this. Yeah, so you can see the brush can pick up a lot more product than it can with the highlighter. And the color is really, really pretty. This, I don't know how they did it, but it looks like a straight up orange. It just looks straight up orange to me. But whenever you put it on, let me see. Here's where I don't have anything. Oh, This also does not swatch very well. Let me just pack it on this so that you can really see. It turns like a pink shade on my cheeks, which I love because, you know, I love me some pink blush, and I was kind of concerned about the coral color, the orange color. When I first put it on, I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Like, I looked so just like healthy and flush. I loved the way that it looked. Loved it. And the hard pan issue for this one, I would say, is not nearly as big of a deal because even whenever it does start to get that kind of shininess to it, just scratch it a little bit with the brush, tap it off, and then you can still use that on your cheeks. Here's the one issue that I had with this blush, though. Sometimes I like to wear just a little bit of powder and then, you know, some bronzer, blush, and all that. Sometimes I wear full, like, heavy coverage foundation. Sometimes I wear tinted moisturizer. Everything that I wear this with has varying degrees of lasting. So if I wear this on skin with just powder on it, it is gone in like 3 hours. There is almost no staying power with this thing. It's like my skin just eats it up. If I wear it with, like, you know, a sheer foundation, tinted moisturizer, I can get about 4 hours of wear out of it. If I go in with a heavier coverage foundation, powder over the top of it, all that stuff, then I can get about 6 hours. But I still don't ever really get a full day of wear out of this, which is a bummer. Because it's one thing to bring your lipstick with you, you know, but it's another thing to have to bring a blush and a brush and a mirror and all that other stuff with you in your purse. So this, I would say, if you don't mind touching up throughout the day, or if you know that you're only going to be wearing it for shorter periods of time, then I would say go for it. If you know, though, that you need longer wear time with your makeup, this may not be the best blush for you. It's gorgeous. It goes on really smoothly. It doesn't go patchy or anything like that, and it's actually surprisingly pigmented whenever you put it on. Usually whenever I put it on, I have to be like, oh, wait a minute, and take like a powder brush and just kind of lightly dust it a little bit to kind of diffuse it, because it is very, very pigmented once you put it on your skin. But the staying power, I don't know what's going on here. Part of me wonders if these like formulation issues is just that she's putting stuff out too quickly and not really taking the time to truly like test it and formulate it, and she's just like, love the color, boom, let's produce it. So I don't know, that it kind of bugs me, and I'm still on the fence of whether I would end up keeping this blush. But I will say, though, that I do have oily skin. So if you have dry skin, there is a possibility that this could last a little bit longer. Maybe it's just having some sort of interaction with the oils in my skin. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about this. But overall, this was the best thing ever that I bought from her, followed by the gloss. It's pretty good. Would not purchase anymore, though, because of the formula issue. And the Kylighter is complete crap. It's Kyrap. Crap. It is so bad. I would never, ever wish this upon my worst enemy. Actually, maybe I would. But if you want to end up with glitter cheeks all day long, go for the Kylighter. If you want to maybe have your blush fade, go for the blush. I cannot foresee myself purchasing any lip kits in the future. I haven't been impressed with her eyeshadow palettes, just the color selection and stuff. I'm trying to stay away from larger palettes because I just never use all the colors. So in the near future, I don't know what I would buy from Kylie, if anything, but I'm open to seeing what she's coming out with, you know. Good on her for creating a business. I like her hustle. I admire that. I could give a damn what she does in her personal life, you know, you do you. But I think she really needs to get her head in the game whenever it comes to the makeup products and really putting them through the ringer before she approves them. That's just my 2 cents on it. So that is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this thorough review of Kylie's blush, highlighter, and gloss. Look out for ColourPop and Ofra, and don't forget to let me know if you would like to see me put through the ringer any other but is it good type of products, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.